Jonah here with Mile High Betta, and today I'm going to be going over how I culture Vinegar Eels. I have a culture that I started last month on the 22nd. I'm going to double it in size by getting another 1 gallon apple cider vinegar and creating a whole new culture of Vinegar Eels. Super important, like I always say, when you are cultivating betta fish. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a new big culture of Vinegar Eels. I have a gallon of apple cider vinegar. I emptied about 30 to 40% of the vinegar. I added 1 whole apple. I cut it in chunks. Doesn't matter how you do it. And after I did that, I added the water. Then now, this is the new culture. This is the old culture. As you can see, the apple that was on here is all the way on the bottom. I made this one on the 22nd. It is full of Vinegar Eels. Now I'm going to make the number 2. What I get is my little strainer here, or my turkey baster, and I'll put it all the way in there, and I will fill her up. And in here is all kinds of micro worms, or not micro worms, Vinegar Eels, I'm sorry, and I will put them in this new one. And the nice thing about getting a bunch of them at once instead of a little one is I'm emptying out in here, so I could actually add an apple and it's not going to overfill and I'm not going to waste them. So just a fun tip, I could probably fit maybe 1 more, which honestly that's perfect. I'll let this sit for a good month before I even attempt to touch it. You know what, I'm going to do 1 more. Whoa! I'm going to let it sit for 1 whole month before I even try to make a new culture out of it. I'm just going to make a culture out of culture. And yeah, not microworms, Vinegar Eels, I'm sorry, I keep saying microworms. They're really good when it comes to feeding your fry. The reason I say that is you don't even really have to do anything. You just leave them right here and they grow. These are the microworms, this is the influenza. You know, it's just such a really cool food to give your fish, in my opinion. And compared to microworms sink to the bottom. Vinegar Eels actually swim, which is really nice. So this is my older culture from almost a month ago. I'm gonna refeed it. Cut these apples in little slices and I just put them in there like so. Super easy. What's really nice about doing this is they just last for such a long time. These Vinegar Eels are super awesome. I just started these cultures, so I'm starting from square one again. That's why I'm going crazy balls deep with them. I'm having a whole bunch of them because you don't want to run out of this stuff. You can't really pick this stuff up at fish stores. You might be lucky and find a place that actually does, which is cool, but that doesn't happen here often. In my part of Colorado, I have to venture off sometimes, and I don't want to have to do that. It's super inexpensive to just make it on yourself, more efficient. You know where it's coming from. You kind of get a pattern of it, which is really nice. The other thing too is my water bin. I keep my pre-made water. That's good to go for my water changes for all my Betta fish. I actually use this cutting table. How legit is that? What's really nice is this thing just wipes off clean. I don't have to worry about cutting up my desk or anything else. Just get my good old pocket knife and bada bing, bada boom. You see I'm putting a whole bunch of apple in here. You're not going to overfeed these guys. You're just going to really explode the culture, which is what you want, especially when you got a whole bunch of fry bins of betta fish. Then you got these guys over here, and I will feed these guys them occasionally, just when you got a whole bunch of them. It's really good to have live food for betta fish because they are carnivores. They like bugs. They're like little dinosaurs. I think that's one reason why I think betta fish are cool. It's my childhood playing off. Yeah, see? I think I took the perfect amount off. And the other thing too is I'll just add a tad of water in here. Oh, look, I fit a whole apple. I went to the store and I got a big apple and I was able to fit all of that in there perfectly. You can't go wrong there. Get you some of that. Then of course, when you're done, you want to make sure you date it when you last fed it. I have this little rubber band. And boom! Right there. Make sure you don't forget to date it. I have a digital log I keep of all my cultures too, so even if this erases, I'm covered. This one's good to start feeding here in the next week. This one in about a month and a week. So yeah, I could probably start feeding off this one if I wanted to. I just made a lot of commotion. I'm gonna let them settle before I stake out of them. But there are a whole bunch of vinegar eels. You can see them wiggling. Even in the video, you can see them wiggling. A whole bunch of them in there. That's how you want to do it. They got new food. They're happy. Don't forget, we're breeding betta fish. Gotta have food. Hey, you. Yeah, come here. Are you following me? Come on, don't be rude. Make sure you follow me, like, and subscribe. And most importantly, reach out to your boy, ask anything betta fish related, and I'll give you the knowledge that I know from my costly mistakes to my now betta fish growing. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for upcoming videos, and most importantly, I'll be showing you the Samurai Project and how it's going. Bye.